Hello and good morning, everybody, my divine feminines. Now, as I promised you yesterday in my earlier reading of the Divine Masculine's energy check, I said I'm going to do another check on the message or the communication from the Divine Masculine to his divine feminine in this collective group of twin flame. Now, having said this, people, this is the collective group of twin flame that I'm following in this journey along with you. So, all my divine masculines and my divine feminines in this journey is a part of my tribe as well, people. Okay, and that's why this journey is so very essential, that every time we do this reading together, people, it brings more clarity, it brings more synchronicity, it brings more courage, and it brings more depth into even yourself, ourself, into each one of us. Okay. Now, having said this, people, time is fluid. I have not taken a time and I don't want to take a time because I believe that time is fluid. Okay, so whenever you are called to check into this reading, that time is for you people. Okay, another very funny part of the story I want to say before I delve into the reading, guys, is it's never happened with me before, but yesterday for the first time, I was reminded of a song as I was doing the reading, and today, as I was laying out the cards, another song, another movie came into my mind as I saw the cards flowing out. My spirit, and it's very weird because this has never happened with me before. You guys have been watching me for a long time, you all know me, but this is kind of a different kind of an energy that my spirit is communicating with me with regards to this entire story of the messages. Now, again, before I tell you anything, guys, um, this is could be a verbal communication coming, a non-verbal telepathic communication, whatever that message is being delivered to you by your divine masculine is on my table, people. Now, the movie that I might have seen only 4 times, or could be, yeah, maybe 4 times, and I believe the whole world has seen this movie. I would love to see that movie maybe another zillion times, is Titanic. Okay, it's the ultimate beautiful love story between two people from start to the finish. Okay, and the song by Celine Dion is one of my favorite till date. Every night in my sleep. Okay, it's a beautiful song that only brings in good feelings when you hear that. And it's the movie is undoubtedly, people, undoubtedly. I'm a big romantic movie fan, but till date, Titanic has remained in the top of my list for whatever rhyme or reason, guys. Okay. If you all have any good romantic movies that you all know of, please put that down in my comment box, which I would like to see. But of course, this journey of love has been a very inspiring journey for me to have read for you, to have seen for you. And I believe that till the date, you guys reach your union, which will happen. I will continue doing this reading for all my divine feminines and my divine masculines, because both of you guys are twin flames. You all have a past life connection. You all have come into this world, for a purpose, for a reason. And that is the purpose, that is the spiritual purpose and the spiritual reason that you guys will have to initiate in this lifetime. In this lifetime, because this is the collective people that I'm following. You guys have gone through many lifetime of being twin flames, but this lifetime is your lifetime. The turmoil, the turbulence, the ups and downs, the fights, the chaos, whatever has gone through in this journey for you, in this lifetime, people, will end, where you will find you coming into union, you coming into sacred union with your divine masculine, people. Okay? Because this is that collective I'm following. This is that collective, my tribe, my people, who are going into that phase of sacred union, and it's not been easy. It's not been an easy journey either for you or for the divine masculine. Okay, so yeah, so this is the story, people. So you guys are going into sacred union, will be going into sacred union. People have different timelines, people have different phases of their sacred union, but it's going to happen, guys. It is going to happen. Okay. I'll go into the reading after I do the bottom of the deck like I did yesterday, people. And this time I've taken the Akashic record so that, I mean, it is a story that you will understand right away, people. Okay. And again, like I said, guys, I mean, believe you me, this has not been an easy journey, as I have always believed this, and I've told this before, people, that this journey going into sacred union is not something that will happen automatically. It is a spiritual journey, it is a very, very tough journey. That's why there is only the cherry picked ones who have been selected to be a part of this journey, guys. Okay. All right. So now, the bottom of the deck for the Akashic record that the Divine Masculine wants you to know is the Seven of Forces or balance in the reverse, people. That's what he's telling you, guys. Okay. He's telling you that he had been out of balance in here. Okay. Because he has been embroiled in very difficult situation that has caused him to lose his clarity and even his power, people. It could have been a stressful situation over legal matters, over domestic situations, over career issues. It could be anything. But it was a situation that he even knows, and he's letting you know, people, has been very unjust even for him. Okay, when he has felt all tied up, he could not be proactive. He could not take the action to untie the situation. Okay, so which is telling me also, people, in this story here, is that he might be seeking, some of you guys, the divine masculine, might be seeking good counsel, good advice to see the situation through and get all the help and the details that he needs for himself. He's letting you know that. Where the outcome may not be exactly as he has been desiring, but what the universe is telling him, and he is letting you know that despite all the red tapes, despite all the problems, he has to learn to keep his balance intact and seek justice, which is also a part of the story where he now really needs to release his pent up anger and vengeance. Because, he's letting you know that he doesn't want to get embroiled in difficult situation or get embroiled in difficult attachments in his life. That will create more difficulty with his karma in this matter. Okay? So, he's letting you know, people, that he has learned a very big lesson with the Seven of Forces, the balance card in the reverse, and he needs to get back his balance once again. Even his physical health, with physical exercise, with his mind, he's learning to consider his choices in life and the thoughts that will impact the future in his life and the lifetimes to come later on. Okay, so it is also a card that the daily life people that he has been leading so long has also been chaotic for him, which has also thrown him out of balance. So now, what is letting you know, guys, that it's time for him to set things right again. Get back the good balance, get back the good energy that will attract back the great energy from the universe for him. So he's kind of uh what's the word I'm looking for? He's kind of letting you know, people. He's kind of admitting, that's the word. He's admitting his fault. He knows. He's letting you know, people, that yes, this has been my state of affairs and I know about this, but this is what it is, what it has been. And I have got embroiled in difficult situations and chaotic situations, which not only has created a mess in my life, but that is the mess that I carried in myself to have shown it to you as well, divine feminines. Now with this card, I said, okay, Seven of Forces in the reverse. What is he doing about this? Look at the card. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. He's learning to get back his balance, people. He's moving out of the chaos. He's moving out of that daily stress in life that had brought him into this picture without balance with you and in the twin flame connection. So, what it is a complete self analysis, a self realization of his own problems in life that he has now learned to have recognized, people. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck for the Akashic and the Traveler card. Okay, so it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful to the height infinity. Okay, now the next card, people, that I've taken here, the Oracle card, people, says Transience. Okay, there is a lot of new energy flow into the divine masculine from your end to, people. You are passing the good vibration, divine feminine, telepathically, in communication, in whichever way. No communication, yes, telepathic communication is always a part of the story, people, because that's what your energy is being thrown, circulated within yourself, that you are in turn passing it off to your divine masculine. That is the transience. So I said, okay, what about the transience? Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Can you make this up, people? Really, can you make this up? I just don't know. Okay, so it's clearly my spirit is telling you, people, that both of you guys know this connection is a spiritual connection. It goes beyond one lifetime, beyond two lifetimes, beyond three lifetimes. Okay, and that is the kind of energy, people, that is the kind of transience that you have realized to divine feminine, which he knows and which is now being passed on to this connection even from your end, and he has also recognized this part of the story. The positive end from your end, people, the positive side of what you are doing with yourself, divine feminine, is being completely sent over into the spiritual connection for both of you guys. And he knows that. And he's letting you know that he can feel that vibration. He's letting you know that he has recognized the spiritual connection because of you, because of what you have done, of what you have shown, divine feminine, of what you have shown him, of what you have made him learn about the spiritual connection that he was not aware of. But because of you, today, he is admitting the fact that he knows about this connection and he knows how spiritual this beautiful journey of twin flame is with you, divine feminine. It's only because of you. It's only because of you people. If you hadn't been doing what you did, he wouldn't have woken up. He wouldn't have known. He would have been still sitting in that disbalanced state of affairs, people. So it's a thank you. It's a thank you from him to you people, letting you know, guys, divine feminine, that you people have contributed so much into his life, into his well being, into his prosperity. Whether you are with him physically, you're not with him physically, that is not the important part. The important part is that he can feel you. He can feel you every night in his dreams. And that is the connection, people. That is the transience that he is getting out of you as he goes through the dark night of the soul, as he goes through the entire story of the spiritual connection with you, divine feminine. Okay, the bottom of the deck for this oracle, the psychic tarot, people, is sacrifice, and the bottom of the deck for the fortune card is message of concern. Now, here it is. Here is the deal, people. He's got the Neptune card of the Hanged Man here at the bottom, okay, which is calling for sacrifice and whatever that he has learned, he is learning, he is giving up, he is letting go, he is moving out of that chaos, out of the disbalance. He has been totally enlightened because you know why? Because his thought patterns have changed and is changing. He has realized his own fault. See, another thing is, people, what I have seen through my journey in my life with people is that you might see them doing things wrong, but if you tell them, yes, they will be corrected to a certain extent, but until the correction or the realization happens from your end, you are not completely there. Okay, you can only say so much to people, but the realization of letting go, of seeing the picture from a different perspective, of being the dark night of the soul, of the sacrifice to let go, being enlightened with his own fault, knowing that he has created a mess for himself that he now needs to let go, is the part of the Neptune card or the Pisces energy of the Hanged Man in here, people. Okay, lot of sacrifices. The card has been named sacrifice is because he is sacrificing. He's letting you know, people. He is sacrificing, and that breaks down to card number 5, the message of concern to you. He's letting you know, people, okay, that you might not know it as of now, but he's letting you know, people, this is what he's doing. This is the message he's sending across to you. Could be in communication, email, text, letter, through telepathy, through anything. But this is the story he's letting you know, guys, that he is, boom, out of that old story for himself. Okay? He's letting go, people. See, this is the thing, this is what I'm trying to tell you, people, that unless you let go by yourself, you can only tell a person so much. You can only educate the person so much, but whatever that person has to do by himself will be his or her decision in life. But because of your telepathic vibration, because of your energy exchange with the divine masculine, people, this spiritual connection will not fail. That's what I'm telling you. This is the spiritual connection that comes into the whole picture. And because of you, people, because of you, divine feminines. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck for the Mystic Moon Oracle says the tribe. The bottom of the deck for the next tarot says the 6 of coins. The bottom of the deck for the next tarot says the 5 of wands in the reverse. The bottom of the deck for the after tarot says the wheel of fortune. And where am I going? Okay, the bottom of the deck for the oracle says the waterfall. Okay, now here is the deal, people. With this mystic moon card, the bottom of the deck is tribe, which completely talks about the spiritual tribe in here, which completely talks about the spiritual connection of this twin flame. This is his tribe. This is the place. Like I said, everybody needs their tribe people. See, again, another thing, ladies, is you may come in contact with a lot of people in your life, but have you not noticed that there are only some friends, only a group of people that you can really gel with? You can really open your heart and talk without being judged, and you know that you will not be judged. That is your tribe. Those are your people. So now here he knows that you are his tribe member, and whatever he had been doing for so long were the karmic situations. Now the next here, people, says the Six of Coins, which is talking about, now if you look at the card, guys, you see the divine masculine. You are sitting down, okay? You are quiet in your place, and the divine masculine is coming back to offer you the pentacle, the Six of Pentacles. He is asking you to reciprocate now, people. He is asking you to have that equal give and take in this relationship. He has his back bent towards you while you're sitting straight, people, without moving an inch, because you are watching him come forward to offer you the love, the reciprocity, bring back the justice and the balance in this twin flame connection. The bottom of the deck here, guys, for the next part of the story, for this tarot here, says the Five of Wands in the reverse. And why is it happening, people? Why? Because he's giving up the fight. He has stopped fighting with you. He's giving up that mental, physical, whatever, that emotional fight with the Five of Wands, feeling very heavy, feeling what's a word? Feeling very heavy and stuffy, because he knows that internally he has not been able to cure this problem, to bring back that reciprocity. So now he knows that in order for him to come forward, which he's doing, to bring back that reciprocity, he will have to stop fighting, and he will have to mutually respect your decision in this story in here, people. I'm sorry for the glare, guys, but this is what it is. Okay, so he stopped fighting. I said, wow, finally, guys, he has stopped fighting. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, that's a huge deal here in this story. I was like, whoa, nice. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck for the After Tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. Look, that is what is coming back in this twin flame connection, and he's letting you know. Again, there is a glare, people. Here, there it is. Okay, he's letting you know that this is the good luck he's bringing back in this connection with you, people, in the After Tarot, which means whatever is going on, the After Tarot talks about bringing back his good luck, his good fortune, his every resource in the right way. And the bottom of the deck, people, for this oracle is the waterfall, where there will be a flood of emotions, tears of joy or sorrow, abundance, overflowing abundance, where there will be a release, there will be a fulfillment of everything that you guys have gone through in this journey. He's letting you know. Okay, he is letting you know, wait, it's coming. I have stopped fighting, people, because I finally recognized who you are, and what you are. And where I was and what I am becoming today is only because of you, Divine Feminine. Take it from me, guys, whether you believe me or not. This is the message. I am channeling it real time. So I'm just letting you know what I'm getting to know from my spirit in here, people. So it is the bottom of the deck, like I said, is very important because we get the theme of the reading. That's part one. And part two is we know exactly whatever the situation has been happening in his life, he's coming out to admit that situation here for you, Divine Feminine. He's letting you know, yes, I have gone through the disbalance and I have been disbalanced, And that was the disbalance, people, that he was carrying forward into this journey with you, where he was not only upsetting his own story, he was upsetting you, he was upsetting the twin flame connection here. Okay, that was all because, and today he's admitting, he's letting you know, people. Now let's delve into the main reading. He's got the Seven of Keys or the Ascent. Okay, so what he's letting you know, people, is he's doing a complete TLC here, a complete renovation, people. Okay, of this project of the twin flame, people. Because he's also letting you know that he's not only transforming, he's not only letting go, he's not only leaving that old disbalanced situation, but now he's moving back into his power and into his position. Okay? Because he today knows, because of you, Divine Feminine, he knows and he recognizes his own talent and strength to take charge of everything in his life. Okay? So it is the command. It is the command. It is taking charge. This man, look at the card, people. Okay, look at the card, the ascent. He's gone up the hill, the mountain, whatever, and he's standing right on the top. That is the power, that is the position, that is taking charge of every situation in his life. Okay, no BS here with me, that kind of a thing. You want to tell me something, you want to do something, be very honest, be very straightforward, be very direct. That is taking charge. That is being in position and power, in control, in authority, like the divine masculine should be, in the right way. In the right way. So he's letting you know that yes, he had lost everything. Yes, he had forgotten his own talent. Yes, he had forgotten his own strength. He had even forgotten how to take charge of situations. So today he's letting you know that because of you, people, Divine Feminine, because of the transience of the spiritual connection, he is learning to adapt back to his own self of taking power, taking charge, taking control over every situation in his life. Okay, now I said, okay, so what about the Seven of Keys? He's got grace and gratitude. He's very grateful to you, people, Divine Feminine. He's very, very grateful to you for having shown him this, for having let him do what you have done, for never pulling him down, for never exploiting him, for never abusing him, for never being sarcastic about his loss of power or whatever he has gone through, people. He is in extreme grace and gratitude to you, Divine Feminine, that he wants to express today and tell you how grateful and in gratitude he is for having given him that power to come back into his natural self once again. So I said, okay, what about the grace and gratitude? And because of that, he's got the first light, beginning a new cycle that had ended somewhere for him before, people. Because of this, because of your doing, Divine Feminine, and take it from me, people, it's not even me. I'm channeling the energies real time. So whatever I'm getting, I'm letting you know, people. Okay, how grateful he is. This transformation, beginning of a new cycle, the first light, everything, see this man standing here on the top and the sun is right here. He can see the light. He can see his power. He can see his strength. He knows how to take control of every situation, and it has happened because of you, Divine Feminine. That's where he is telling you thank you for showing him this light that he had forgotten. That light does exist for him. It was the light for him at the end of the tunnel that he had never seen, people. He had never seen, he had never known. But it's only because of you, Divine Feminine. It's only because of you guys that today he's coming to the position of knowing what he is all about in actual reality. Not wearing the mask, not getting into the Seven of Sword energy, not being deceiving, not saying something and doing something else. It's like all words and no action kind of an energy that he had been portraying for a very long time with you guys. So all that story, people, all that story is ending. It's ending and ending because of you, and he's letting you know, people. Now, the next card out is sorrow. Look, so he also knows how much of grief you have gone through, Divine Feminine. Because of him, because of him, he knows that. He knows how much trouble you have gone through, how much of regret you still hold in your heart, in yourself, because of all this that has happened in this journey. And he can feel that sorrow in his heart today. He's letting you know, even if I don't see you, I still know how much of grief you've gone through, how much of trouble I have given you, where you have shed your tears for me, for everything in this twin flame connection, people. Okay, so I said, okay, what about this sorrow? And we get three whispers of love, guys. I mean, this is ultimate, okay? The first card is letting you know, okay, like I explained with the sorrow card, he's letting you know, have patience. Love is patience and kind always. Isn't that beautiful? The second message is delivering to you, people, is express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. So what he's letting you know, people, is have patience, but don't close your heart. Don't delve into the sorrow. Come back to your natural self. Exchange gifts, express love through your gift. That earlier, okay, this is also what I'm getting, people. That earlier he might have rejected gifts from you. He might have not shown you that token of appreciation when you might have given him something as a birthday gift, as whatever gift. Okay, today he's telling you, express love through your gift. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Have patience. Okay, and the third card out in here, he's telling you, turn on your heart light. Look, allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Okay, so and why he's telling you this, people, it's because he knows how much of gratefulness and gratitude he has for you. And he feels that sorrow that you have gone through, the trouble you have gone through, that still holding that unconditional love for the man, where you have shed tears of sorrow because you knew this man is going through a rough time, but you never told him, but you felt it, you wanted him to change, people, but you have never expressed that, but the tears have lasted. So today he's coming out and telling you, love is patient and kind always. He knows this. He knows this. He feels that within him, and he's saying, give gifts, exchange gifts, express love. And that is exactly what he wants to do with you. He wants to gift you with something to express his love. And that, he knows, will turn on your heart light. But he's also telling you, don't close your heart, Divine Feminine. Please, don't close your heart, guys. Okay? He wants you to keep your heart open, people. Okay? He wants to keep, he really, it's that, again, like I'm telling you guys, like, there is so much of love for him, for you, from your side, and so much of love that is now coming out from his side, literally. I feel that in my heart. This is not me, guys, but this entire story is so sentimental. I really don't know how to express myself, people. Okay, so this is what he's telling you. The last message in here, people, is the heart chakra card number 4. Look, can you make this up, people? Really? Can you? The heart is opening up. He's letting you know, my heart has opened up. Opened up. I am full of love for this twin flame connection. I'm full of love for this journey. And that's why the sacrifice, that's why I'm letting go of the old stuff in here. Because I'm opening my heart to this beautiful love story here. And I said, okay, what about the heart chakra? He's got the mature woman, card number 6. That's you, Divine Feminine. Okay, he is opening the heart towards you, people. You are matured. You have grown old in this journey. You know the story in and out, people. And today he's letting you know that my heart has opened up for you, for the mature woman I love. She is my lover, card number 6. That's where my heart has opened up again. That's where I'm bringing back my story again. That's where I'm learning to feel the entire part of the story here, people. I mean, you know what, guys? I've never felt this so much before. I've always felt this, but today it's like, wow, what's going on here? What's going on here, guys? Today it's like literally affecting me and my heart as I'm doing the reading for you, Divine Feminine, is all I can say. Okay, let's get into the main reading now. With the Mystic Moon card, people, he's got the fresh start. Okay, he wants to start everything fresh in this journey. Even with himself, he's letting you know. He's sprouting out. Look, he's sprouting out as the new little, sapling from the ground. He wants to start everything fresh, people. I said, okay, what about the fresh third party? This is the problem area. This is where everything was the problem part of the story, the third party, the karmic situation. Karmic hasn't shown up, but third party has. So I said, okay, what about the third party? New direction. He's taking a complete U turn from that because he's starting off totally fresh, people. Totally fresh. It's a new direction. It's a new highway that he is taking in his life. I said, okay, what about the new direction awakening? Look, this is because there has been a tower moment with the third party here, people. Okay, it has been a tower moment with the third party karmic situation, wherever the story is, doesn't matter. But third party has shown up, which means definitely this awakening and new direction, the fresh start is all because of the tower that has happened with the story here. I said, okay, what about the awakening? He's got commitment. Okay, there is a kind of awakening with the commitment, people. Whatever commitment he had before and whatever commitment he now wants to have. Okay, that commitment that he was holding in himself, people, today is the awakening of what he has should have done a long time back, because the last card is deception. This is where the deception happened with the commitment here with you, Divine Feminine. And this is what it's trying to tell you, that I'm putting everything in the back burner. I'm taking a complete different route in here. I'm moving out of the old story. I'm sacrificing all the problem areas in the third party that I had been more focused, invested on, because, it was because of the awakening hadn't happened. It was because the tower hadn't manifested. It is because of that the deception had happened. And if you look at these two cards, from deception to the fresh start. So now the complete part, or it also, like I said, this commitment has deceived him with the karmic and third party. That is also a possibility here for him in here. Okay, so whatever that story is, he's letting you know, people, that he is going in for a brand new divine masculine in here. Okay, now let's look at the next part of the story here. And this tower, the awakening, is all because of the tower moment. And like I said, the tower never tells you before the tower happens. It doesn't give you any signal. It doesn't give you any warning. It doesn't tell you that I'm coming, but it comes when it has to come. Okay? As simple as that. So this awakening, this tower moment, this new direction, this tower has completely changed him, people. And that is the transformation. Now he can, the heart opening for you. He's letting you know that sorrow that has happened with you. He is accepting, he's letting you know. He's letting you know, people, that I'm sorry. I know I have done it all wrong. I know I shouldn't have been that kind of a man that you did not want me to be. And today I know what kind of a man you want me to be, people. Okay, divine feminine, please take this. Please take this. Now, I said, what about the fresh start? Down, you got four of coins, and that's you, divine feminine. You're waiting for this. He knows that. Okay, I'm sorry about the glare. You're waiting for it. You're holding on to your possessions. You're not letting your possessions leave you. You are quiet. You are still. You are in your power. Okay, but you're holding on. You're not talking. You're not letting things out. You are quiet because you are quietly, observing this man and the change that is going to transform here. So he's letting you know, he knows that. He knows that you are quiet, you're holding your power, you're not showing your, and he can see you. Okay, look at him behind you. He can see you. Can you see this man here behind this woman? Okay, he can see you. He knows you, that you are quiet in your place, you're holding on, you're waiting to see what happens in this connection. So he's letting you know, he knows it because the fresh start, that he's working for, but he knows you are not moving towards that. You are quiet about this entire situation. Next, third party, king of coins. Look, okay, the king of pentacle, people. This is what he's letting you know. I'm coming back to my power as well. You know this. He's, what he's telling you also, people. You are waiting for things to happen, and please know that this situation of the fresh start, third party, is because I'm coming back into my confidence. I'm getting back my money. I'm getting back my resources. I'm getting back my power. That is why you got the seven of keys in the beginning with the Akashic record. I'm coming back into my balance. Into my balance. I'm grounding myself. I'm becoming more enabled from that third party situation. I'm no longer codependent on them to feed me, to clothe me, to give me moral support, okay, to pamper me, which they have never done. They have abused him, but they have taken his money. They have completely ruined him. So today he's taking back his charge. He's taking back his control. He's taking back his power from that third party. The next card is New Direction. You got the Queen of Arrows in the reverse, which is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. That is you, Divine Feminine. He knows, okay, he knows you people are bitter. You people have regrets. You people are bitter. Very, very bitter about this entire situation with him. Okay, he knows that. And he also knows that to change you, to change your situation, he will have to take a completely different route in here. He knows that, and that's where the new direction is showing up, people. Because of you, because Queen of Sword upright is good. Queen of Sword in the reverse is extremely bitter about the entire situation. That she might be talking, she might not be talking, but it is, he knows that you are bitter with him because, that you, in your power, you have been keeping quiet, you have been holding on, but at the same time, until he comes back to you today in the right way, the Queen of Swords is not going to receive him. It's not she's not going to receive him back as that half-hearted man. In and out, half-hearted energy. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm stuck in that Eight of Sword energy. I'm doing a mental sabotage. I'm going through a harsh time. No, come back to me in full form, shape, and power. That is your message. He knows that. I said, okay, what about the awakening? Tower, oppression. Look. And this is the tower moment, guys, which you might have created for him too, for some of you. Or he knows that this is the tower moment in you. In you, you are putting everything to rest. Divine Feminine. You have gone through that oppression. You have gone through the tower and you are saying hell no. I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm not going to repeat the same. I'm bitter with life. You change your direction. Come back to me in the right way. awakening the tower, which he knows has happened because of you, Divine Feminine, because you have either communicated that or have telepathically sent him the message that you are not taking any more BS. Okay, so whatever that faulty structure he had in his life, people, today he is being forced, is letting you know it's only because of you, Divine Feminine, I am being forced to completely take charge of my own situation and my own stability. Okay, next card is commitment, and that comes with justice. So there is a legal, some of you is letting, okay, some divine feminine, um, or sorry, some divine masculine people is going through a divorce. Here, it is a possibility with their old commitment. Now, the divorce could be legal for some people, for some, it could be separation, for some, it could be absolutely like, you know what I mean? Emotional, total emotional boundary there. Any kind, divorce could not, just doesn't happen in paper. It could be any kind of divorce, but it could be a legal matter with the old commitment. That is where the justice is sitting. That is where justice, that is the truth. He's letting you know he's leaving the old commitment, people. Okay. Now, what about the deception? Seven of Cups. And he's also letting you know, guys, the deception has happened because of the way he behaved with you. He could not take the right call. He could not choose the right path. There was a lot of smoke screen around this area. He was not sure of what he is going to do, what he should have done, what he would have done. Okay, there was a lot of confusion in his mind with the Seven of Cups. He was daydreaming about it all, but you know, this deception card is here, which is where, because of so much of daydreaming and so much of confusion, so much of this, you know, no clarity kind of a situation with his emotion, he was more into deception. So he's letting you know it was the ultimate confusion I had in my head with regards to this story of what I should do with the old commitment, or whether I should let it go, because there has been, now this is also what I'm getting with the old commitment, there has been a lot of betrayal and deception for the divine masculine. That has also created that Seven of Cups confusion, from where he's now coming out, because he's decided, he said, okay, whatever it is, I'm going to take my call on this now. I'm going to take my call in this deception. I'm not going to sit in that energy of the Seven of Cups anymore, trying to figure out of whether I can move out of that or can I not, what should I do, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is a complete story of the divine masculine letting you know what is going on with him in here, people. Okay, now bottom of the deck for that, remember, is the Six of Coins or the Six of Pentacles. He's coming forward to offer you back the reciprocity in here, because he's leaving the old behind. He's leaving the old behind. He's saying goodbye to the old, okay? And he's letting you know, people, that he is returning back into his power, okay? Now the next set, the Four of Coins. I said, okay, what about the Four of Coins? You got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So he's letting you know, people, is that your wait is over. Okay, that Four of Coins and the Ten of Cups in the reverse is that your wait is over. Okay, you do not have to wait anymore. You do not, he is kind of ending that situation to start fresh. So he's letting you know your wait is over. Okay, whatever the Ten of Cups earlier had not been able to manifest, he's putting an end to that chapter there. He's finishing that, he's finishing that stalemate energy in here for you, divine feminine, because he is on his new path, on the new road. With the King of Coins, people, he's got Temperance. Look, the Angel of Twin Flame comes into the picture with the King of Cups. That is the confidence he's bringing back into the story with you. That is the balance he is manifesting with you. That is the twin flame angel of love coming back into this picture because of this man who is bringing it back, and he is letting you know that he is balancing back the whole connection by putting an end to the old story with you in here, people. Now, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you have Six of Swords. So, what he's letting you know, guys, is he's moving, he's transitioning out of the old into the new. Okay, and this transitioning is emotional, more so mental transitioning, or for some people, it also could mean that he is planning a trip with you. It also could be that for some people. But he's letting you know that there is a voyage in here. There is some kind of a travel that is happening here. Because, with the Six of Swords, Temperance, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse, he wants to completely manifest a new story in here, is what he is letting you know. With the Tower or oppression, he is letting you know the Fool. Okay, that is, now here I have to talk about the Fool card a little bit more. The Fool is, of course, a new beginning. It's, of course, a leap of faith with less baggage, being happy, carefree, spirit, everything. But the Fool card and the awakening and the Tower coming down to the Fool is telling him, or he's letting you know, people, that not only is he changing himself, becoming more carefree, becoming more spirited, becoming a carefree spirit, but he is also pulling off the mask from his body and face. Okay, the Fool talks about the body in the astrological part of the story. And the body is the important part because how you look, what you appear in front of people, what kind of project yourself as, with mask, without mask, who you are in the reality, who you are truthfully is what he is coming out from that awakening, oppression, and the Tower. He is letting you know he's changing his total physical appearance as well. As well, where he was earlier very tight, very controlled, would think like 50 times before he would do something, or would go back and forth on a situation before he took a decision, that kind of a thing, or even that mask of deceit, of deception, of the confusion, of the Eight of Swords energy, the Nine of Swords, everything, the shame, the guilt is what he's letting go. He's letting you know, people. A complete new physical appearance is building up in himself, or he is pushing himself to completely transform his own energy. He's letting you know. I said with Justice, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Look, okay, that is where the commitment and justice, where the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, both you guys, divine feminine, both you people, both the queens are in the reverse. Are in the reverse because Queen of Wands in the reverse, again, being jealous, being possessive, being whatever, guys, that had been going on with the divine masculine that he probably knows about you, where he has not done things right with you, which has completely thrown you off the balance. Okay, completely thrown you as the Queen of Swords, who is very bitter, as the Queen of Wands, who is very possessive now of her stuff. She doesn't want to let go of her possessiveness. It's all happened, he knows, you have lost your element or lost your touch with the two queens in here. It's all because of him. It's all because when he has to now change himself so that you don't feel betrayed, you don't feel jealous of something else that he might have done earlier. When he has given you different stories that completely threw you off the loop and become jealous and possessive about your own situation. It could be anything for anybody, guys, okay? And that is where the bitterness has happened too for him. He knows that. Then he has completely destroyed your fundamental part of the story, with the two queens as showing up in the reverse, with justice and commitment, which he could not do the right way with you people. That is also what he's letting you know. I'm sorry. He's apologizing because he recognizes that the earlier commitment, the earlier justice that he could not handle, threw you off the loop totally. Where you put up your own barriers as the Queen of Wands in the reverse. As you put up your barriers and you said, you know what? No, I don't want this. I'm not going to take that BS anymore. If you cannot do things right, yes, I'm jealous, yes, I'm possessive, because you could not show me the right way in here, which destroyed me in my element and in my power. Okay, and he's letting you know that things are changing for him because he had been wearing that mask which made you totally upside down, because you could not catch him in the right way, because he was saying something, he was doing something else, and it was pushing you off your energy chakra as well. With the Seven of Cups, people, he's got the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. So this is where he's investing himself now, out of that confusion. Okay, he's starting all over again. He's building back everything slowly. The bottom of the deck, remember, is the Five of Wands in the reverse. He has stopped fighting with you people because he has realized that the fight has only created, and he's letting you know that yes, I fought with you. I did all the wrong things, but that only created more problems in my life as well. And because of that, you have been destroyed in your element and power. And I have done that. He is letting you know. So I have to rework myself again. I have to refocus. And this is, it's like an energy, people, with the Eight of Coins in the 3D. He's completely investing his time, energy, everything in building back the whole story once again from the scratch in here. Because he knows that the fight is ending, where there has to be a mutual respect now that has to be developed for one another without any fight and war in here. Divine feminines. Okay, so so this is what the entire story in here is, people. Wow, I'm like, good for you, divine masculine. You are finally coming out of your shell in here and saying the truth that you should have spoken a long time before, maybe, But, okay, you know what it is, guys? Like, this realization for this man, like I said earlier too, has dawned on him quite late. And that has dawned on him because of his own learning lessons. Remember, like I said, you can only tell the man so much. You can only tell people so much. But life lesson is something that finally catches up with you, whether it's you, divine feminine, or whether it's him, divine masculine. Today, the entire lesson is catching up with him. It's catching up, and he's letting you know, people. That's why he's letting you know, turn on your heart light. Because, okay, this is also what I'm getting, guys. Now he could be scared a little bit that you might not accept him back in your heart again. Because, see, another thing, people have insecurities and fear. Okay, that's why he's letting you know that heart chakra is open for you, mature woman. Don't kill me anymore. Don't let me go away from your heart. He's literally pleading you because he's bringing back that Six of Coins in front of you, that reciprocity where he stopped fighting because he now knows you're the tribe. But he is also, this is also what I'm getting out of this channeling, people, that he's also scared that you might have pushed him out of your heart space now. Okay, which is not the truth. But, again, like I said, people have done, when you do wrong things, you're always skeptical because you don't know. As you catch on to the right energy, it could be a possibility. That is what he's fearing. That is his insecurity. Remember that. That is his insecurity. Okay, that is also happening in the story in here. Okay, Now, I said, okay, what about the 10 of Cups in the reverse? What is that? His closing. Look what we have. The Death and the Fool in the reverse. Where the entire transformation is happening. Where, like I said, remember I said the Fool? It's also about the body, the spirit, everything that had been totally upside down, out of balance, where he had been wearing a false mask, where he had been doing foolish things, where he has now learned his lesson, where this transformation energy, remember I said, the transformation energy, letting go of the old self, people, to completely, the Death card is all about this change in him. This transition that is happening, the transformation that is working within him with the 10 of Cups as he is closing the old bad chapter that happened with you, Divine Feminine. Because today, like I said, today he's realized that the foolish part of the story that he did was out of his ego, out of his pride, out of his narcissist behavior, whatever that story, where this fool in the reverse is all about being a fool in the actual world. Okay, where he did not use his brains, he's letting you know, yes, I had been a fool. Yes, I have done things wrong, which is where the Death card of Scorpio is completely I transform. I transform, he's letting you know. I transform. Okay. What about the Temperance card? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Look, where the heart was completely, he's letting you know. And I did all that because my heart was devoid of love. I didn't know what love was. I had no love in that cup for myself or for anybody here because I had lost my power with the third party, don't forget. I was so bitter about the whole situation with the third party that not only did I lose my talent, not only did I lose my confidence, my money, my power, but I also left my cup empty. So I had no cup to fill my heart. Therefore, I could not fill your cup too. That's where the angel of balance or temperance or the angel of twin flame is showing up. Where he's letting you know, I'm learning to balance back that love. My heart is opening up to this love. I love you so much that I'm completely changing myself, doing a complete TLC in here with my own self. Next card is the Six of Swords. I said, what about the Six of Swords? You got two cards. The Four of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. Is getting his wisdom, people. What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom or the fourth cup that is receiving from the universe? The message that is coming to him from the universe, where he's letting go of the three dented cups and pouring out whatever that bad negative stuff had been sitting with him, people. With him, he's putting it out. He's pouring out the last cup because he's receiving the message that earlier, people, with the Six of Swords, he did not join hands with you in any kind of future planning. Whereas he had the chance to do it. You know, that's the new direction which made you very bitter, people, which is what he's trying to change now with the Six of Swords, because he knows that this is the wisdom, that he had an opportunity to plan out stuff in the right way with you, but he did not. He did not because his cup was empty, because he was being foolish. He was a fool, right? Okay. What about the Fool card? I said we get the Four of Wands. That's what he wants now. He wants the commitment, the awakening, the Tower, the Fool. There are like a series of events, people. He's letting you know. He's coming to the place of understanding how important this twin flame commitment is for him. He's telling you. He's giving you the whole story here. Okay? And this is happening because of this Death card. The movement that is happening with regards to his own transformation. He's letting you know, people. He's letting you know how he's learning to balance back his own energy, his own power into the angel of twin flame who is shown up in here. from that third party situation. Similarly, with the awakening here, people, he's coming to the point of letting you know he's looking forward to this Four of Wands, to that commitment and love that he now really wants to build. The next card, with that commitment, justice, and you being in the reverse as the queen of, excuse me, as the queen of wand, people. I said, what about that? You get that star and the three of cups in the reverse. Look, he's trying to rejuvenate back this connection. Okay, with the star, he is coming back into life with his hope. He himself, he is letting you know that as soon as he can rejuvenate, because he knows the Three of Cups in the reverse, it could have been the third party as well, people who has drained him. It could be the third party karmic situation who has drained. It could be the third party who has drained him out of his own self rejuvenation. That in turn created a havoc in your life because he was not able to talk to you. He did not give you the right picture that threw you off the loop completely, divine feminine. This is where he is coming back to reconciling with himself first. He's letting you know, I'm taking my time to heal from that old situation that happened with you or with somebody else in here, whatever that story could be for different people. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring you back in the right way. That's what he's letting you know. I'm going to come back with myself in the right way first to heal back this connection with you in the right way, divine feminine. Eight of coins, 10 of cups in the reverse again. See, this is what it is. 10 of cups in the reverse, 10 of cups in the reverse. He's closing the old chapter. He's reopening a new chapter where he's investing his time and energy to see how he can bring things back. With the after tarot, people, is the wheel of fortune. Remember? Is the good luck, is his destiny, is his good fortune. That everything today now depends on this twin flame connection for this man in here. Okay, so he's putting every part of the effort in the right way because he is accepting his fault, he is accepting his defeat, he is accepting everything that he did wrong in here, people, with you guys. Okay, so this story, people, is coming to fruition with his messages in here that will show you finally how he gets his story for you in the right way. But he is definitely letting you know that with grace and gratitude, he is doing his work now. Not because he is being forced to do the work, but with grace and gratitude, he is completing the task that he now knows he has to complete. So, with the death and the fool in the reverse, I said, what about it? What do we get? Balance. Look, that is being balanced back. Again, that was the balance in the Akashic record. Remember, I spoke about right in the beginning that he's out of balance. He is accepting his defeat in this energy here. Okay, that is the balance, people. It's coming back because he's learning to change his own self in the right way. I said, okay, what about the balance? And hold on. Yeah, okay, this is the balance, right? Okay, all right, yeah. The next part is the next set of cards in here. Okay, guys, hold on. So, what he's learning to bring back is the balance, being self centered in the right way, okay? Being centered in the right way, with right equality, with right well being, with everything right that he now needs to do in the right way, people. It's very important to him. It's very, very, very important to him now. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, we have you, the woman, okay? So I said, okay, what about the divine feminine? You get the yarn or the complicated circumstance. I said, okay, what about the complicated circumstance in here? What about it? Archer, He is aiming for the right stuff now, but very carefully. Because he knows with you, a lot of things have gone totally wrong. He's letting you know, I'm taking my time. I'm doing my matchmaking back with you, but I am being very, very, very careful this time because I'm going to end some things, the tower. So I have to know what I have to say here with you now. And that is what he's letting you know, people, that this complication has to end. This complication has to go. This raw energy of complication, that aggression, that anger for his survival has to go. Has to go. Where the sudden change has to happen, which he is working on, that is letting you know, people. He's coming back to you, but after he balances his energy with you in the right way, where the twin flame card shows up in here, people. Okay, so he's doing a lot of work. He is going through this entire story, people. Okay, he's doing a lot of work. The next card is the wisdom card, or the four of cups in the reverse and the two of wands in the reverse. I said, what about it? What about it? You get the lovers, the prince of air or the knight of sword. So there is a plan that is now surfacing. He's letting you know. He's going to talk about it that he couldn't do before. That is where the six of sword comes in, because he wants to move in the new direction. That's the new plan that is manifesting in him. Okay, when he's becoming more intellectually and mentally more adaptable, more clear, more social, more responsible, more responsive. Okay, so that is the story that is happening in this picture in here for you guys. So with the lovers card, people, it's the prince of air or a Gemini kind of an energy. Okay, and this energy is talking about, it's talking about, again, a lot of talk, communication. Because earlier, remember I said he's getting back that wisdom that he couldn't plan things with you in the right way. That means he couldn't talk with you in the right way as well. Okay, that is the transition. That is where your bitterness happened. Queen of Swords, you're now not ready. You know, it's like he knows that you are not ready to receive any plans from him anymore. Until he can prove to you that he means business when he talks to you about any plans. Okay. With the four of wand, people, you got head of the pack. I said, okay, head of the pack is being successful. It's the will to win now. He wants to win over everything. He knows he's in a competition with you. He has to prove. He has to prove. He needs, it's being competent in that competition. Because he has to prove back that he has his drive. He has his energy. He wants to finish before you can even know that he is ready to go or he is into the finishing line. Okay, so I said, okay, what about the head of the pack? Milky Way, networking, social media, publicity, exposure, spotlight. Okay, he wants to show you. He wants to bring this connection in the public now. He wants to be ahead of other people, knowing what he's trying to do here. He wants to be even ahead of you with the Fool card, awakening, the Four of Wands, the commitment. He wants to now expose it in front of people that, yes, she is my divine feminine. So I said, okay, what about the Milky Way? Rabbits, new beginnings. New beginnings, people. This is the desire that is catching up with him, where the tower has thrown you in a chaotic situation and him, and that is the awakening that he now needs to move out of that energy. He's letting you know to recreate, to procreate a new beginning again. Okay. Next card is the Star and the Three of Cups in the reverse, the house, home, belonging, the roots, the comfort that he is now looking as his part of the justice. In a place, in a shelter, he is putting up boundaries in his own place as well. He's not letting other people walk into his private space at this point in time. but at the same time, he is wanting a belonging, a home that will recreate back the justice situation for both you guys. I said, okay, what about the house? You got justice again. This is the king of air. This is the decision of the king of sword. This is what he is working towards. As soon as he can heal this situation with you, divine feminine, he is going to go in for something very, very permanent. That is the decision he has taken as the king of sword. With the Ten of Cups in the reverse, you got the time entering, people. That is what he is working from the deception, confusion, his refocusing, closing the old chapter to bring in this new engagement, proposal, agreement, union, whatever that you guys want to say it is. Okay, so this is where he is kind of looking into the entire story for you, divine feminine, giving you, sending you the messages of his own stuff that is going on, letting you know, have patience, people. He is working behind the curtain towards this commitment of love in the spiritual journey of the twin flame. Enjoy this reading, people. Until we meet again, goodbye. God bless. Thank you so much for all your comments for my earlier reading. I really appreciate them and look forward to doing something even better and bigger as we move and progress into this story of the twin flame, guys. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.